Hey folks, this is Onion Boy from ORS Snowshoes Direct here in glorious Vermont. And what a glorious day it is. It is so glorious we're going to go snowshoeing. We got a good, I don't know, I'd say about a little half-inch maybe there, Sideshow Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go snowshoeing. Now, okay, you're laughing. Well, it's not very deep. But yeah, but you know what? When you're snowshoeing, you get a lot more exercise with a pair of snowshoes on your feet than you do with just walking around. So don't, discount snowshoeing just because it isn't up to your knees. When it isn't that deep, you don't need a big giant snowshoe so much. You just need a snowshoe for traction and stability, and that's what's so great about the MSR design. Here we have the MSR Evo Ascent, and in my hand I have the Evo modular flotation tail, okay? And this is going to clip onto the tail to give me a longer snowshoe for added flotation when it actually is deep snow. Or maybe, based on your weight, you need a larger snowshoe. You get those tails and you've got a larger shoe. But when it's not very deep, you can take the tail off and you've got a shoe that's much easier to walk around in, but it still gives you that traction you need. When you're walking up like a really steep hill, like this one for example, you definitely want to grip instead of slip, and that's what a snowshoe will do. And also it just gives you that stability. Now the MSR Evo Ascent has the molded design, so the shoe can kind of twist as the terrain becomes uneven. It'll give you better traction. Traction all over the place, by the way. These really grip really well. This shoe is designed for pretty much going anywhere. Like I said, if it gets really deep, you can simply add the flotation tail on. And this is how easy it is to attach. You just basically slide it onto the end, spin that little knob, tighten it down, and now your 25-inch snowshoe has become a 31-inch snowshoe, which gives you more flotation, again, in deeper snow. Simple as that. All right, now, the other nice feature about the Evo Ascent is the climbing bar. Pull that up, so if you're walking up a mountain for a long period of time, this will give your heel a place to land or rest, so that you're not feeling like you're walking on your tiptoes and straining your calves the whole way up. It also puts more pressure on the back of the shoe to give you better traction on those steeps. So it serves two purposes, but the main feature, it really reduces calf fatigue. It's really a cool feature. So we don't need it today because this is pretty gentle terrain that we're going to be walking on. The binding is great. Now you'll notice it's just a simple strap binding. No fancy ratcheting buckles or anything like that. But I tell you, this thing works great. It's very easy to use, and let me show you how it works. So first of all, there is a left and a right binding, and it does tell you on there which is the left and which is the right. The easiest way to tell is if you open the straps up, which you'll want to do to get your foot in, the straps will fall to the outside. So this means that this would be my left. And the other way to tell, there's a little clear piece. This is actually like a dual molded design. It's pretty nice. Two different materials working here, a softer and a stiffer material. Anyway, you can see that is exactly where the ball of your foot is going to land. So it's toward the inside, so that's clearly my left shoe. And that's where I want to put the ball of my foot. All right, now, you'll notice you got three straps for the front of your foot, and then you got a heel strap. And all of them engage into these hooks, and the hooks have an opening where the strap is going to just slip into. So it's a really easy binding to use, and it's really comfortable, and it will not budge, I promise you. And it will accommodate pretty much any shoe size. So I have on my trusty Merrell hiking boots, or these are actually Garmont, thank you, with my gaiters, OR gaiters. I'm ready to go. So I'm going to take my left foot, and I'm going to put the ball of my foot over that spot, as I mentioned. And then I'm going to start to strap in. And all you do is just find that opening in the hook, stretch the strap a little bit till it's comfortable, and just let one of the holes settle into the little peg on the end of the hook. So now that you've seen how it works, this is how easy it is. You just got to find that hook, pull it and let it settle into place. Pull it and let it settle into place. And then the same thing on the heel. Like that. Piece of cake. And very comfortable, as I mentioned, and you're not going to budge. You can, if you want, pop the little ends into these pegs that are on each strap to take up the slack. I'm not have to worry about all that, but you see the idea. And then I'm ready to go. All I need now are my snowshoe poles. And poles are nice because they give you, if you're on uneven terrain, you can actually help to stabilize yourself, and they kind of incorporate your upper body, which is good for exercise, because you're doing this for exercise a lot of the times. You're not going to try to get to the top of a mountain. You just want to go enjoy the fresh air and get some good exercise. Now, as I take a step, you'll notice the snowshoe does something. It sort of drops. That is because of the rotating tow cord of the binding. So when I take a step, the tail drops a little bit and it will shed any snow that accumulates so that I'm not picking the snow up every time. It's a pretty nice feature. But yet it does have a stopping point. So if I'm like taking a step over a log or this green metal thing, it doesn't swing completely away and like hit my shin. It'll always kind of remain under my foot to some degree. Anyway, that's pretty much all I need to say about this guy. I'm ready to go for a nice little romp. So here I go. Woo! Steep hill. Ugh. Now I might want to put my other snowshoe on my foot actually, but I'm pretty much out of energy. I'm tired. I'm done. So I want to get out of this snowshoe because I'm cold and I'm exhausted. And here you go. This is how easy it is to get out. You pop that out of there, and then they just sort of slide out of the hooks. Loose that strap just like that, just like that. I can leave the heel as it was adjusted, and I'm good to go. And actually, I didn't clip this little slack, but if I did, the next time I use these with these same boots, I can just leave that heel piece engaged, slide my foot back, and it's already in the right position, and then I can go about strapping myself back in. So it takes that one step out. All right. Now, when I'm all done, might knock a little bit of that snow off. And I'm going to pack my poles and my snowshoes into my nice little MSR tote, which is a really great thing. You know, you're going to throw them, rather than just the back of your car so they'll get snow everywhere, throw them in this bag and throw the bag in the back of your car. It's a pretty nice feature. Got a little strap on there. You can put your poles on the outside. It's a nice little feature. All right. So that's the Evo Ascent from MSR with the optional 6-inch flotation tail. And I am Onion Boy from ORS Snowshoes Direct. Thank you for watching. Have a great time out there snowshoeing yourself.